Hi guys, welcome back to Dale's Dose, and you join me on New Year's Eve. No rest for the wicked, I'm afraid. I've been off it's currently 20 to 9 in the morning. I set off at 6, just dropping a car off, a van off, sorry. You might be able to see it in the back there, a caddy. So yeah, just on my way down now to Gloucestershire. I'll pull over in 5 minutes, do a little walk round, check the load, and show you the van on back. Onwards! So we're just in Gloucestershire, guys. It's blown open. Yeah, we're just dropping this one off. Just pulled over. Just make sure everything's alright before we hand over to the customer. Everything looks fine. As I've just had a valet this last night, so we're just trying to dry it out still. It's not great this time of year, you know, trying to you know, after you valeted them, drying them out this time of year in winter, it's not good. So we'll just leave a bit of
GPS signal lost.
Oh. But it's looking good. For some reason that's come loose, but yeah, it's not been a bad drive down, guys, to be honest with you. Really haven't. Old Discovery's has done well. I tell you, these Discovery Sports with a 2.2D in, they're a cracking tow vehicle. Anyway, let's get this thing unloaded and back on road. Another happy customer, guys. What can I say? Yeah, so just dropped the caddy off. Guys sorted with it. It's just a shame we valeted it out. Well, give it a wet wash on the you know, the interior. And it brought the bloody airbag light on. We plugged it in last night and it's just coming up as a seat belt. I think it's just water, you know, condensation, but it's just shut out. I mean, that caddy was a 14 reg, so it's a 10-year-old van now, but even, you know, it's just a constant battle with cars, you know, as a car dealer. And people don't realise this, I don't think, but, you know, they're so technical of cars now. And when you're trying to sell a car, sometimes you can load a car onto a trailer, it's fine. You get to the other end, drop it off, and engine light's suddenly on for no reason whatsoever. It just makes this car game would be brilliant if there were no cars in it. Yeah, absolutely fantastic, this car game, if there's no cars involved in it. Absolutely
GPS signal lost.
But I got down here in good time, to be fair. I told the guy it'd be about 11 a.m. Because there's just no traffic. You know, it can say 3 hours on sat-nav on a night, and it can take you 4 hours quite easily, especially if you stop off for a drink, which I didn't do this morning. But I got down in really good time. I got it dropped. Well, it's 20 past 9 basically, and I were unloaded for 20 past 9 on my way back, which I am on my way back up north now, up that there north. So we're heading back now. I've got a. I think I've shown the blue Cooper on the channel. That we had an issue. We ended up having to change the time. In fact, the car is on the video because we've had to change the timing chain on it. It slipped on timing. That's past MOT, but it does need a new brake light switch fitting. Because it's okay for to pass an MOT, but it's not 100% to retail it without the new brake light switch. So we're going to get that fitted. That did sell, but unfortunately the lovely lady bought it, and she paid for it, but we couldn't get the brake light working properly on it. Then we did enough for MOT, but then it still needs a switch swapping. So she ended up, to be fair, she waited 20 days, and anyway, so we ended up giving her a refund. So, but yeah, we've got a couple of people wanting that because it's that sort of car. To be fair, it's price reasonable. But yeah, yesterday we sold, well, the M3 sold, which was my personal car, but I've had it for 2 or 3 years now, but I don't use it. It's just stood. It's literally stood. I've probably done 500-600 mile in it in 2 or 3 years I've owned it. And it's only on, it's top of the range. It's got every extra on it you could imagine on the M3, on the E92, every extra. It's only on 48,000 mile, and I just thought it's just sat in our unit, you know, just gathering dust, and it doesn't do them any good, you know, when you get in it, when cars have been, especially performance cars like that, when they've been stood for a while, and you take them out, everything's not creaking, but you can feel the car stiff, brakes and, you know, not free, just not good. It just doesn't do cars any good being stood about at all. So although it's not a good time to sell it because price is sort of classic, I'm going to loosely call it a classic, an E92 M3, it's not the right time to sell that because this is a time where they're going to start gathering pace with the pricing. In fact, that car went up to about 24,000 last year, and they've dropped back down now. I think I sold it for 18 or 19. But that's sold. We've got someone viewing the Blue Beetle, which I did a video about ages ago, but it's convertible. It was accident damaged, so it has sat about, but the car's like new. We've got a viewing on that on Saturday, so yeah, a bit of a busy day today, just sort of moving cars about, guys. So I thought I'd tag you along, and we'll play it by ear, see how it goes, guys. Onwards! I love you when you So a bit of a scare on the with the Jaguar ingenium, guys. I did put a post out on YouTube about a bit of a scare with the
GPS signal lost.
Yes, I know. Well, guys, does your phone do that? If you ever turn your sat nav off for a couple of minutes, or not even 30 seconds, if you ever turn it off, does yours do that on your phone? GPS signal lost. Does it every time? I don't know if it's my phone or not. Anyway, I digress. Listen to this, guys. Listen to this. In any normal car, you won't be too worried about that noise probably, but in a Jaguar ingenium, you are going to be worried, or a Land Rover ingenium, whatever it's in, you are going to be worried. Anyway, I'd lent the car out because I was borrowing someone else's car, and anyway they took the Jag, and they'd had it a while, and they've given it some beans by all accounts, which I wasn't too happy about, but anyway, it is what it is. And yeah, they told me that they heard a funny noise. Anyway, then they managed to record that, the clip that you just heard. Anyway, so obviously I was pretty worried, because if you've watched our previous videos, you'll see that that's the replacement engine we've put in. We bought the Jaguar XE with the ingenium engine in it, which were total toast. Now I've got a theory with the ingeniums, that if you do the oil changes regularly, like every 8,000-10,000 miles, you keep the DPF. If you're only doing short journeys, clean the DPF regularly. And my belief is those ingeniums can be quite a reliable engine. So you can imagine my distress when I got that clip sent through to me. So I got the car back, we got it into our guys. At first we thought it was just a tensioner, because it's at the front of the engine. And anyway, when I got into the car, car were in the unit, and I got in, and as I got in, I noticed the aircon were on. Now I never re-gassed the aircon. I haven't done it yet, because it's middle of bloody winter. So why? So I noticed the aircon were on, and when I got in, I turned the aircon off, and lo and behold, it started making that horrible noise. Anyway, it turns out all it was the aircon pump. If you don't know, modern aircon systems, they've got different gas in them, and it actually acts as a lubricant as well. So it's not really advisable to run a car without aircon gas in it on newer cars, because the gas actually lubricates the system. And what happens is, you can get, if these get no gas in it, or gas is low, you can get that knocking noise. Now, as I say, in any other car you wouldn't be worried, would you? But obviously on an ingenium, and also I thought, as my theory about these ingeniums actually probably being a good engine just gone to pot, because we've probably only done 1,000 miles in that on that new engine. So obviously, last thing I wanted to hear was it making some funny noises. Anyway, I was going to do an update on that, but I think I'm going to give it another 1,000 miles and then do an update on it. We're going to drop the oil out of that one, and we're going to see what oil's like on it after 2,000 miles, and I'm going to do a video on it. So if you do have an ingenium, or you're considering getting a car with an ingenium in, don't write them off immediately, guys, because there can be good savings to add buying them. And if my theory of them and experience with them, I think they could be a good engine if they're maintained correctly. But watch this space. If you are interested in the ingenium engines, it's sub, because I am going to do some more videos on them. Anyway, on the road, guys, on the road, onwards. So guys, it's now Friday the 3rd, I think, of January. Oh my god, what a nightmare. So you might be wondering why the massive jump from me dropping a car off on 30th, I think it was, or 31st, to now the 3rd. Well, let me tell you, my mechanic rung me at about, I want to say 10 o'clock, New Year's Day, to tell me we've been flooded. Now, where we are is a flood area, I do know that. But we didn't have any warnings. There was supposed to be a storm up north, which and I had the radio on that day because I was driving, so I had the radio on, so I was listening to the weather, and they did forecast a storm up north, up Scotland way, because it might be going to affect New Year's Eve celebrations, firework display. Anyway, the storm must have dumped its load in Yorkshire, came straight down River Calder, and we had about a foot of water. Maybe a bit more. Carpets in cars wet through. Oh, tools everywhere. What a nightmare. No warning, because I'd not signed up to any weather warnings, which were a mistake on my part. But in my defence, I don't think they would have given a weather warning, because I don't think they knew this storm was supposed to be up north, further north. So yeah, guys, not a good start. Probably the worst start you could have to New Year. But on the positive side, over this Christmas period, we probably sold the most cars in sort of a week and a half that we ever have. It's been really busy. So I just wanted to sort of end the video of me being in a good mood, dropping the van off, to sort of getting flooded. So as I say, there were pros well that we sold a fair bit of cars. I am going to do a video of the new unit, but it's an absolute mess at the minute, guys. So it's pretty embarrassing, to be honest with you. You know, with all the flood, we were just getting moved in and whatnot. Didn't expect this. Not so soon anyway. Didn't have a chance to move any cars around. Yeah, not good. But anyway, guys, just wanted to round this video up for you. I know it's been a bit of a boring one, and you can probably hardly see me. Not that you're missing much, but I'm going to do an update on the Jaguar ingeniums as well. We're going to drop the oil out of that and see what it's like after sort of 1,000-2,000 mile. And I'm also looking at buying a new to me tow vehicle, so I'm gonna want to go through that one with you as well. Anyway, guys, if you like this sort of content, although this was a bit crap, please hit sub and maybe consider watching another video. Anyway, guys, hope you have a great 2025, and I'll catch you on the next one. Oh dear, we're not getting that way around, look.
What?
We're not getting this way around.
Well, where are we getting now?
We're just going to work, but we're not getting that way around. We'll try the other way. Not even attempting to go across there. I'm not even attempting it. I know I can go other way around.